blue foul down low.
You know, a lot of times they don't talk about the mismatch of just guards, small guards having to shoot over top of bigger guards.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just a factor at every position. It is hard to play good basketball against a guy that's bigger and stronger and longer than you are.
You know, that's sometimes a big advantage for a Javion Eves, who's a big, tough, strong kid, and then Wilford, who can extend the floor with his length.
Right off
Chuck.
the bat, we go inside the big Chuck. Got an assist right there from Michael Davenport.
Early miss, Milligan with the board. And Matthew Hart, who'd been injured for quite a bit of this first couple of games for the Thoroughbreds, has got that starting position locked down. But I think Nunn's breathing down his neck. Here's Wilford with a reverse, tough shot. And the hustle will settle things down. You'll see a lot of ISO in this league. Teams trying to take advantage of mismatches.
You know, it's just the pro game. You kind of space the floor out, create situations that advantage to you, and it's men playing basketball.
Yeah. Quite a luxury to have Milligan out there. He's so long and active defensively. He even bring the ball down for you.
You know, they did something right there I'm constantly talking to my kids about. So when that shot went up, they made sure to get back down the floor and get in front of them. So there they get a stop.
Yeah.
You know, you cannot give up easy baskets and win. There's too many guys that can score. A great move by Corey, gets to the rim.
And Hart with a tough finish. We've got a Detroit Hustle player that was down. He looks to be back up. May have got his bell rung on that left-handed take to the rim. And we're going to get a timeout. We'll stay here. Number 13, Stewart, a little bit shooken up on that play. But on the other end of the floor, Matt Hart with a great finish of the Wilford miss. And that's put the Thoroughbred up 4-0 now. Something you're seeing, anything you're seeing there, Coach, kind of separating these two teams right now? I know we're in the early going, just a couple minutes in. But
the one thing I noticed right off the bat was just the length of Detroit Hustle got two small guards.
Yeah.
Small compared to our guards. And so I go back again to just, the length of your whole entire team and how it factors into the game of basketball. And, how you got to score over people with length. And,
yep.
There's a place for small guards, but they better be good. They better be really good.
Yeah, you better be able to break your man down off the dribble.
And there's been a lot of great small guards in the history of basketball. Tiny Archibald, the like. Led the NBA in points and assists one year.
Even I think Isaiah Thomas would be considered one of those smaller guards at 6'1", such a dominant Hall of Fame player.
But the smallest, or the two were smallest were Spud Webb and
Muggsy Bogues.
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah.
Man, what a player.
And Muggsy Bogues or Spud Webb could absolutely jump out of the gym too.
There's still something to be said. As long as there's a dribble in the game and speed is a factor, there could be a place for it, but they got to be really good.
Yep. Turnover by the Hustle, and Thoroughbreds lead 4-0.
I like the way that Matt Hart moves. The last time I was here working with you, he didn't play.
Yeah.
And he's got a nice speed, nice pace to his game. And he's good enough to start over this,
the Nunn kid.
Nunn kid and the Eves kid, which is really good. Then he's a good basketball player.
Last game, he struggled a little bit from the floor, and so they put in Nunn, and Nunn was just electric. And but Hart has still retained that starting position just because he's got a strong upper body, has a great left-handed stroke. Pretty talented all around for him.
When you play for 48 minutes, there's time for a whole bunch of guys to get minutes.
Sure. 5-0 here in the early going, approaching 9.5 to play in the first quarter. Right side, Hampton. Hampton looking to break down and get in the middle, and the ball is stripped and off a Thoroughbred player and out of bounds.
You got to be worried if you're Detroit, their lack of ability to score. I don't know how many shots they've taken, but they haven't taken very many shots so far.
Mishandled. We get a layup out of it right at the horn. That could have been late.
Yep.
But that'll give them their first bucket at 5-2. A lot of ball pressure now. The coach is hollering out. Starts with the perimeter guys. If you can apply some pressure and make it hard for post feeds.
Nice pass. Nice help there. Rotation by the Detroit Hustle that time. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Let's see what kind of play we got coming out here. Right into Chuck, fall away. Tough shot.
Yeah.
Now they've got Chuck trailing the play. There you're going to get a chance to get a good look, and they hit a three.
Mm-hmm.
There's your example of transition defense. If you don't get back and everybody finds somebody. And when guys can shoot from that deep, that even makes it that much harder.
Yeah, and Hill stepped right into one. Wilford, see if he can't match it, and he does. He's so good. So good. Every time he shoots, it seems like it's going in.
So much easier to play transition defense after you make a basket, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was a deep three by Corey.
Right side, Burrell trying to get him one, and he does. So the three-point line is starting to pick up for both teams.
Just think about how many shots these guys have taken over the years. Little action right out of the break. Corey with another three. Gets his own rebound.
Davenport out to Wilford, wide open in the corner. The guy you don't want to be shooting wide open.
All right, the best shots in basketball in the professional game are dunks or layups, free throws, and corner threes. They got that offensive rebound. They couldn't find where they were going. Corey sneaks out in that corner and gets a wide open corner three because that's the shortest three in the pro game.
Yep. You know, they just, once he passed it off, the Hustle defense was not in tune, and it just wide open in the corner. And just a big defensive lapse.
No, the Hustle had a block there. The ball gets loose, and then they don't come up with it. Then it's
you're scattered.
Yes, and Corey snuck in that corner and knocked down that three.
Hill at the line to shoot a couple off the foul on Mishak, or rather that was on Chuck.
My guy, you know, being a coach, I ain't done a whole lot of stat keeping. I'm a lot better statter off film where I can pause it.
Yeah.
Look at it than I am while the game's going on live.
And Milligan may have gotten away with a goaltending off that free throw. He knocked it off the rim. Davenport's going to give him a 10-foot left-handed fadeaway. Looking good on that one. And Thoroughbred lead 13-9. Ooh. Nice take on the baseline by Stewart, trying to make something happen. He's going to go to the line and shoot a couple.
Foul charge number 9, Evan Milligan. That is his first team foul, number 2. That line should include for Detroit.
Once again, at this level, you got to foul somebody. You got to foul them hard.
Yeah.
They don't give them away out here.
No, they don't. They're going to make you earn it, that's for sure, at the free throw line. Every team, not just Thoroughbreds. So if you're going in there, you better go strong or you're not going to get anything.
And, you know, if you're going to get a soft one, it's going to come off a reach.
Yeah. And Stewart goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line, makes it 13-10 Thoroughbreds with 7:10 to play in the first. Milligan loses the handle near midcourt, gets it off to Davenport. He's going left hand with the right-handed finish. That
Nice.
way.
Corey Wilford.
You know, a little unorthodox layup there because the guy was on his left side. He's driving in the left, so he shoots a little running right-handed layup.
Hill with a tougher, gets it off a deflection to pull up 15-footer. Dump down to Davenport, mismatch, fall away on the baseline is no good. And Chuck trying to corral an offensive rebound and can't get it.
I don't know. I didn't have the view those guys did, but that might look like a bad call.
Yeah, I thought so too. Looked like Chuck was reaching for it and out of bounds, and a lob into Milligan
Evan Milligan.
for an easy 2.
They did something a lot of people do. It is fake that ball screen and then sprint out of it.
Defensive 3 seconds called against Owensboro.
So defensive 3 against the Thoroughbreds, so that'll put Stewart at the line. He'll shoot him 1 free throw. And got it. Saw that a bunch last game. Both teams are sitting there in the lane defensively, just kind of camping out. What is the benefits of that? You know, I know, like, why would you have to implement that rule?
Well, you want these guys to have, you know, the freedom to play, you know, and you don't want everybody laying in the lane. And I think they want to open up that middle and give people opportunity to drive it. And you can help, but they just don't want you sitting in there.
Right. And still by the hustle and transition numbers. Had the 3 in the corner, pass it up. Off to Burton, who had him a 3 that scared off the front of the rim.
Milligan got down the floor and didn't see the turnover and didn't get back and put them in bad numbers.
Hart, tough shot. Well
nice
done
play.
On the pull-up. Split the defense. Pull-up 15-footer. And Hill's going to go one-on-one to the baseline.
Nice step back, mid-range shot.
Fade away, short corner.
Got a nice game so far, 19-17. A little over 6.5 minutes gone in the game.
Thought he might slip it. Wilford step back 3. Ooh. And a tough contested 3 by Hampton. And we're looking at a 19-17 score, approaching 5 minutes. Hard into the paint, loses it. Numbers for the hustle, 3-on-1, going up against Chuck. And draws the foul. He was going to make sure he didn't score, that was for sure.
Chuck, that is his first team foul number 3.
And 3rd team foul on the Thoroughbreds.
At the line shooting 2 for Detroit.
Hustle making 36% of their threes on the year. Not a bad percentage.
No, it's not.
So it makes you wonder, you know, are they, and you see that their lack of size, is that the problem of being able to defend?
Yeah.
You know, you generally look at a stat line being and you kind of figure out why is somebody losing. You know, what's their defensive shoot percentage, which I find to be a really important one. How are we defending on the defensive end? What's the team shooting against us?
You know, are they?
You know, in this league, they can take the ball off the rim.
Yes.
So that wasn't goaltending a while ago. I watched what Milligan did just right there. He was trying to take the ball off the goal. So
If it hangs on there, I guess he can
Go
tip
get
it
it.
off. Yep. Donovan off the dribble handoff, back down. That's a good matchup. Yeah, and Hampton had both hands on him. But that, I keep calling him Donovan. That Davenport Hampton matchup is a pretty good one there. Similar type players. Probably Davenport a little bit bigger.
Donovan Griffith and number 12, Meshach Rufal.
Got Meshach Glufile and Griffin that just checked in. Griffith. Corner 3, Wilford, and he's always tough.
Wilford. 4-3.
Corey made some tough shots already this game. Nice flare cut in the corner with a 3, and one.
And an and one. Knocked it in by Hampton. And Hampton's having a pretty decent first quarter.
His first team foul, number 4. At the line shooting 1 for Detroit. Number 14, Juwan.
That last basket by Corey was his ability to read a screen. And when the defender went over the top of it, he flared quickly, created some space, and once again, corner 3, which is the best one and one of the top shots in professional basketball.
It was a good, like what they call it, those sideline out of bounds plays. The coach for almost a steal. Brad Stevens for Boston is probably the best out of timeout, coach. And a 3 there by Davenport.
Once again, a loose ball, scramble. Thoroughbreds come up with it. The hustle going over to locate and get a wide open 3. But they come back and match it with a 2, so can't pull away.
No.
Going back to Brad Stevens, still a lot of stuff off of him. You know, it's unbelievable to watch his stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
I mean, he's tremendous at it. But all those NBA guys are good at it.
You know, it's just some of those guys have a knack for different things, and, man, his out-of-timeout plays are unbelievable.
Well, the great thing is you're coaching older guys that really understand the game, and they pick up his stuff. Nice shot fake by Corey in the lane. Another wide open corner 3. Oh, good. That's the shot you want, though.
Yep. 25 your score, 3:15 to play in the first. Entertaining first quarter. Hill's going to pop one up into the face of Wilford. No good. You start to see the depth of the Thoroughbreds coming as Lufau with the left-handed finish on the post.
Lufau got a deep post up out of the break.
Yeah.
He caught that ball. He was right underneath the basket. Didn't even have to hardly make a move.
No. And it's going to be struggle city to try to stop him.
Juwan Hampton with a 3. 28-27.
Might be a little behind on
Horns action with a couple of high ball screens.
We'll get a timeout. We're looking at 28-27. The score is official now on the stream as the Thoroughbreds lead by 1, 28-27 with 2:34 to play. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Thoroughbred basketball on TBL TV.
Thank you.
And welcome back to the Owensboro Sports Center. We're 2:34 to play in the first quarter. It's the actually, I've got the score a little mixed up here. It should be 28-27. Detroit hustle. So let me.
So far, we got 2 guys with 11 points in the ball game. Pretty important part of the game thus far.
Yeah. Yeah, you want that depth. Wilford out of the timeout, follow away 3, no good. And Burton with the board, and Hustle's wanting to push all the way to the rim. Tough take, tip, good at the rim by Farrell. It's 30-27, Hustle. Wilford with the set play coming around the screen from Nunn. Dump down, nice, and a good layup at the rim by Lufau. That's a big body kid, man. You're not going to be able to stop him when he's that low.
No. Nice pick and roll, and then Davenport drove it in there and created that double team.
Nice reverse. You know, and I call him kid. These are grown men. But way to carve out some space. And just a defensive lap for the Thoroughbreds. Nice
what a nice play. Assist.
Basket by Griffin.
Off the bench.
Assist to Nunn.
Off the bench, Jarius Nunn comes in right off the bat, gets in the lane, forces a little double. They collapse, he kicks it out to that corner 3. Griffith knocks it down. That's a big play. Most people come to the game, they notice the made shot, but the play was made by getting in that lane and forcing that double team.
Yep. You know, you don't see all the work before it that takes place. 32-32 with a minute 31 to play. Hill will go to the line to shoot 2 shots. And we're all tied up after I've got that bucket previously by the hustle. We're sitting at 32-32. I apologize if I'm a little slow on this, having to multitask. Hill made the first one, second one underway, and gets them both. First time in a while, the hustle have actually gone 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Blue foul, tough take into the paint. Jump stop and a 2-hand slam would have settled him in.
Game's picking up speed right now.
Yeah, nice.
Nunn with his second assist that he's got on the floor.
Assist to Nunn.
Nunn runs the floor so well. Orchestrates that offense in the transition. Very good at what he does.
Blew down the floor and created that shot for Darius. Darius Nunn did. That's his second assist already in the game.
34-34. Yeah. He's almost instant impact. Nunn. Had it deflected.
At least he didn't get a turnover that time.
Yeah.
Coming in for Detroit, number 15.
Get a deflection out of bounds, but you still hang on to the basketball with 20 seconds on the shot clock. But boy, the speed of the game picks up when he steps on the floor. When Detroit missed that shot, he got ready for the ball right off the bat.
Yep.
So he started that transition. And just like I say, the game is won on easy baskets on both ends. I don't care if it's the pee-wee basketball, high school basketball, college basketball, or professional leagues. It's teams making easy baskets. So important.
Something I know is Nunn, the smallest player on the floor, Griff with a tough right-handed take.
Nice play. Got his shoulders down and got through that double team. Got to the rim.
When you're doing inbounds plays, you want your best shooter out there, or your best passer. What's your preference when you're going for that?
The best passer throwing the ball in bounds. Gosh, dog. Sometimes, your best scorer is your best passer.
Yeah.
It makes it tough. Try to get everybody where you want to have.
Yeah.
And that's even at this level. Well, there's better passers than others.
Yeah.
Better shooters than others, even at this level. Every team has better passers. Guys are better than others. Different parts of the game.
Pace really starting to pick up. Burton with a good take there.
I think that's a big stat to look at right there. If you look at the game, once again, the teams that shoot the most free throws win most of the games. So that can't continue. We did shoot great from the three. 42% from three on 12 of them. That's one of the reasons why we're only 2 down. But we can't continue to go fall behind in the free throw game.
Here comes Hill with the hesitation dribble. Wow, right at the rim. Milligan
Great play
stuffs
by
it.
Milligan. Block. Then he kicked the ball back in the floor for Nunn.
Nunn with the correct pass to Ease and the right-hand finish, and we're tied up at 38.
That's assist number 3 for him. One of the assist leaders in the league. So
And assist to turnover ratio, rather, is one of the better ones in the league.
He's played right at 3 minutes so far, and he's got 3 assists.
Here he comes, head up.
So he's got an assist per.
And
He won't get that one, but he helped create getting that thing open by his ball movement.
One of those hockey assists if it had fall. Milligan put back good off of the blue foul miss. (40-38). Early going in the second quarter. Hill with it. And now Burton stepped back, 10-footer. Anderson not happy, thought there was a push-off, and gets him 2 points out of it.
Kind of drove that body in him to create some space. Gosh, that's awful deep.
Yeah.
Get a foul call there, so.
That away, get yourself to the line.
Make a little bit of difference at the free throw line now.
Foul charge to number 0, Dwight Burton, and his first team foul, number 1. At the line shooting 2, number 8, Javion Eves.
There we go. We had 2 different types of music going on. We got a DJ here. Eves at the line, misses the first one. Look at it, 40-40 your score. Eves at the line for one more and gets it. Puts Thoroughbreds on top 41-40. 10:40 to play in the second quarter. Hampton with it. Going up against this man-to-man defense of the Thoroughbreds. You'll never see him slip much into any zone. Oh, good D by Nunn on the right side. A full three, no good. Milligan with the board. Here comes Nunn looking to get him another assist. Lob inside the loop file. Catch and score. Got that head up.
I think that's number 4, right, Ben?
Yeah.
Assist to Nunn.
So in 4.5 minutes, he's at 4 assists. That's pretty good. Surely that's gonna slow down.
Yeah. And a tough three by Hill.
Yeah, very tough.
Off the dribble. And Nunn looking to go. Pull up deep 2. Ooh.
Ben, you watch it right there. He gets the ball out quick. He gets ahead of 4 guys in the game. So it becomes a 3-on-3 game. And I'd love to play 3-on-3 if I'm a guy. Get another on the break.
And Milligan in the break.
Milligan.
And with something that Nunn did on his pull-up is that he just ran that same lane. He didn't deviate from that lane or anything, but he was faster and ahead of the defense, like you were saying. Got him good pull-up out of it. And it's really starting to pick up here now, scoring.
Well, if you're going to stop these guys from scoring, you got to really guard.
Yeah.
Eves with a wide open 3. Tough 3 by Detroit there.
And here's Nunn in transition. The floater at the rim, good.
Darius Nunn.
Gosh, he's impacted the game so far.
He's so good, isn't he?
Well, you know, right there, I thought he got down the lane deep because Detroit was worried about who he was going to pass the ball to.
Yeah, you're right. And Hill's going to step into one or dribble into one. It's no good. Offensive rebound to the hustle. They'll set some things back up. Hill between his legs, looking to work on Eves. Step back 15-footer. No good.
Here we go. Gets it through there, deep in there.
Loop foul.
Another
Good at the rim.
Meshack Lufile from Darius Nunn.
I think if I'm the coach of the
Timeout
hustle,
celebrating
Coach
Yeah.
McDonald's got to talk about our transition defense. Get back and get in front of it. Darius Nunn.
Got to make sure I got the score right over here. I think I may have missed a 3 for the hustle.
We would like to thank Infinite Inc. for being the sponsor of today's game. Infinite is the official gear provider for the Thoroughbreds.
And the correct score is sitting at 51-48. Thoroughbreds with the lead. And a timeout by Detroit Hustle.
And currently employs over 20 individuals.
During this season, the Thoroughbreds will be wearing a different uniform for each home game. Tonight, they'll be wearing the official colors of the city of Owensboro, green and blue. After the game, they'll be auctioning off the uniforms, and 100% of the proceeds will go to the Daniel Patino Shelter. The Daniel Patino Shelter serves as a safe and secure place for homeless families, rehabilitation directives, and independent living guided. For more information, please go to the website, patinoshelter.org. Just pretty good facility, that Daniel Patino Shelter, named after the son of Rick Patino here in town. And Daniel Patino died in infancy, and they named the shelter after him. Daniel Patino Shelter does a great job of taking in our city's homeless and rehabilitating them so they can get back on their feet. 51-48, Coach. Thoroughbreds are down by 2 to start the second quarter, and they're up by, just a slim margin. What's been the difference, you think? Probably none.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's had 6 assists in the game so far. 2 for 2 from the field, 6 of 6. His plus minus is plus 4. So he's really impacted the game. So I think that's been a major thing in the game for us to have a 3-point lead right now.
Yep.
The speed of the game has totally changed with him on the floor.
8 minutes to play. Thoroughbreds up 51-48. Pull up. Short. And you can start to see the field goal percentages dipping a little bit for this hustle squad in the second. Eves probing, drives baseline. Tough kick. It's stolen away. Burton settles for a 3. No good. Milligan all over the glass. I mean, he does just about everything for these Thoroughbreds. Eves, in and out dribble, looking to take, reverse.
Nice penetration.
Kick out, Davenport, three, good.
Up three. Eves got all the way to the rim. 3 people down there with him. He kicks it out for a step-up three, which is the best threes you can get.
Yeah.
You know, and
Step right on into
down.
one.
Yep.
54-48. Thoroughbreds.
Paint touches. Get that ball down in there deep.
Oh,
no doubt foul. You go reaching like that.
Yeah.
Michael Davenport with the reach.
Foul charge to number 10.
They'll let you play real physical with your body, but we reach. Referees love to call that.
Yeah, that's an easy one for them.
Number 13, D'Angelo Stewart.
The Stewart goal line to shoot 2 shots for the Hustle. They trail 54-48. Almost halfway through the second quarter. First free throw, Stewart is good. Like you, I'd like to see the Thoroughbreds get to the line a little bit more. But right now, their efficiency from the field is still pretty solid. None making great decisions. Here comes a press by the Hustle. Leaves Lufau wide open. Tough.
Great
Good
block.
D. Good defense by Burrell.
2-on-2. You're not going to get much better than that. They're 3-on-3. Now we got back and got in front of them.
Yeah.
So that's good transition defense. Get a stop there right now.
Look
Now
at
they
Trent.
got to score against 5 of us in the half court.
Step in three is going to be short. Thought they might try to reward Burrell for that good defensive play. And he's greatly mismatched. There's your double, spinning baseline and a dunk. Well done.
Nice spin right there.
Yeah, and the
Some
Hustle
referees
just kind
would
of,
call that with a hook, but they didn't do it.
nope. Hustle just threw their hands up like, I don't know what I could do about that one. And a reach-in foul on Burton.
Foul charge to number 0, Dwight Burton. That is his second.
Come a couple subs for the Hustle, as well as the Thoroughbreds. See Hart back into the game to replace Eves.
Checking in for Owensboro, number 3.
Wilford been out of the game for a little while. None, tough catch. Oh, Lufau's going to pop him one. Try to extend that out. Should be off the face. Yeah. Good call. Went off the face of 14. Now the coach over here has got a little bit of an argument because the far side official went and overturned that one. There's no way he could have seen that with the backs to it, but this guy probably had the best view. They'll give it to the Thoroughbred on the sideline. Looking for Hart in the corner. Nothing there. Davenport. Oh, and just not a very good.
Pass.
Yeah.
Too crowded right there. Get a break. Steal. You know what? Coach was mad about that last call, but he got a steal. He got
Sure
an easy
did.
basket. He would have been good taking the ball out of bounds.
And they're going to try to pick up this pressure. These Thoroughbreds have been turning the ball over a little bit. Milligan baseline. Nice.
Like I tell my kids, I'd rather you throw it up in the top of the arena than to get a steal with the other team. 'Cause I don't have a defense for a steal and a turnover.
That's right. You want you a dead ball turnover.
Dead
is what
ball
you want.
turnovers. That's something they talk about all the time now, Ben. Live ball turnovers, dead ball turnovers. And you can live with dead ball turnovers. Live balls get you beat.
Nice pass. Tell you what, Nunn got in the air and his head was on a swivel and he found Lufau cutting through the lane. That was beautiful.
That's another one of my rules. Don't jump and pass, but that little guy, he can hang up in there for a while.
Yeah.
Checking into the game for the Thoroughbreds, number 4, Corey Wilford, and number 11, Chubb.
60-55.
Gosh, our depth's so much better than theirs.
Yes. Yes, it is.
They played 7 guys.
And here's, oh man, a wide open three for Wilford. Oh, and a rebound slam for Milligan. Nicely done out of nowhere. It wasn't checked. Two-hand yoke on the Wilford miss. Well done. I'll get the scores right eventually.
We played 9, they played 7.
Yeah, and our 9 are pretty tough. Stepped on the foot of Davenport. Davenport took the fall, and here he comes now in transition. Should be 62-55 now.
Once again, transition. Got the numbers we wanted. He got in the lane.
Thoroughbred's starting to extend it out a little bit on these hustle into the paint. Hill uses that body with the floater. Nicely done, the right hand. You'll notice Milligan, he just seems to be all everywhere around the ball.
Had his shot. Go up and shoot the ball.
Yeah. And we're looking at a 64-57 game. There's your 57.
Hard went up there time and had a nice mid-range shot.
Delay of game warning called against Detroit.
And it's 64-57 with the floater from Hill. A delay of game on the hustle, kicking the ball off to the side. And next one's a technical. Hart with it. High post screen. And we're going to get a moving screen. Ooh. I don't know. What'd you see there, Coach?
I didn't see it. But he says he stuck that knee out. If you do that, it'll get you every time.
You know, and Chuck has an argument because the defender actually tried to push him into the guy crawling around that screen, and there might be an argument, but if he threw that knee, then it's always going to be offensive. 64-57, Thoroughbreds. Step back 3 for Stewart. In and out. Rebound Hart. Hart in the open floor. And he's looking. That's a hook.
They're going to call that an offense.
Yeah,
yep.
There it is.
He sure did.
Chuck looking to get one back.
Yeah, he got 11, Chuck. That is his third personal
And the third on Chuck. They'll have to get Lufile back in the game. Chuck plays with that emotion.
Those guys, one thing about those guys, they all, at every level, they want to play. They don't come up here to watch.
That's right.
They get that third foul, and they know they got to sit down. They ain't real happy about it.
Weiss with it. Left side to Hampton. Hampton looking to go to work against Eves, who just checked in. Nice kick. Extra pass. Hill. Pull up 18-footer. Back iron, no good. A lot of bodies in there to rebound. Eves now on the open floor. Nice behind the back. Wilford wide open 3 in the corner. Short. That's two wide open ones. I won't say easy. 2 wide open ones for Wilford that he doesn't normally miss. A lot of contact on the layup, no call. And a lob, Milligan. Just out of his reach.
Threw that too high.
Timeout called by Owensboro.
And we're going to get a Thoroughbreds timeout with 2:19 to play in the first half. It's Owensboro 64, Detroit 57. Take a break and be right back. You're watching Thoroughbreds basketball on TBL TV.
Second chance points, offensive rebounds. We have 8 offensive rebounds there, too. And that goes back to that size we were talking about before the game started.
Yep. Something you pointed out when we were off air are those points in the paint. What do we have for the Thoroughbreds?
Thoroughbreds are up 40-24 points in the paint, 11-2 on second chance points. We've got 8 offensive rebounds there too. You know, we talked about the size differential at the start of the basketball game, and those are 2 big roles in the game so far. Some stat I saw earlier today, either we got Homer statisticians or they don't share the ball very well. They've only got they only have 5 assists so far in the game. I think they average 9 a game. I don't like that stat for Detroit.
What's that? What does that tell you? That there's a lot of just ISO individuals?
A lot of creating on their own.
Yeah. Approaching 2 minutes in this first half. Thoroughbreds up 64-57.
See, that's a tough shot. Ball rested in his hand forever. You know, at every level of the ball, the pass is king. Nobody wants to believe that, but the pass is a king.
You don't want it to stick, do you?
No, and it sticks there, and the defense gets better as the ball sticks. When Kevin Durant, Michael Thompson, Steph Curry, 3 future Hall of Famers, when they passed the ball 300 times in a game, their record went way up. The Golden State Warriors. You think about Durant, and 2 of them, Durant and Steph, are going to be considered 2 of the greatest ever.
Yes, yeah.
But they want the ball to move because it's a lot harder to guard that.
Yes. You know, someone who's real good, has great ball movement and tough shot there by, Stewart, are the Charlotte Hornets. You know, you watch with Devontae Graham and P.J. Washington and the couple kids from Michigan State. That coach has really hammered home to them. That ball cannot stick, whatever you do.
Phoenix Suns shoot the ball great, and I think it comes off their movement. It comes off their point guard, who's such a great leader, Chris Paul.
Paul, yeah. See if they run here out of bounds.
They got plenty of time here. 10 seconds. You get a lot done with 10.
Yeah. Just a handoff for Hart.
Thought that was a little quick, running away from the rim.
Yeah.
Shooting a corner 3.
You almost could have slipped. Blue foul. Pull up Hill. Tough.
Nice play. So we have a 7-point lead there just a second ago. Now it's back down to a 2.
There's the game clock at 53. Okay.
Little Wonder Boy media up there on the board there.
They do a good job, don't they?
Yep.
.40 seconds to play. Wilford has it between the legs. And a pull-up. Long. Wilford struggling. Offensive rebound. Davenport reverse. Got him behind the basket. Not much space to create. And a tough take. Stewart, no good. And Ease will have it. No good. Settle for one shot. Possibly. Reach in, yeah. Reach in by Weiss. It's 64-62 with 17 seconds to play in this first half.
D'Angelo Stewart, he's frustrated with the referee tonight.
Hard off the inbounds. Will settle up near midcourt and call out a play. I think Coach Anderson just called out Golden State. So we'll see what. Get a hop or a ball screen, pick and roll. Hart, handoff, Wilford. Wilford in the paint. Layup, tough, contested. You know, obviously we don't know these teams as well as their head coaches do, but sometimes just basketball and what you see pays off, and sometimes it just takes a reassurance from your coach to be like, hey, all right, we need to be doing some of these obvious things. And you pointed out rebound for the hustle, so we'll see if coach from the Detroit Hustle has got his teams crashing the boards.
I'm sure that was brought up. If you looked at the stat line,
yeah,
have to. ISO, little pick and roll.
Left side for Stewart. There's a double by Hart. And a good off-the-ball movement by Hampton.
They had a shot, a nice shot that could have went down.
Yeah.
They would have been an assist off that one.
And a good set to start the third. Davenport, mismatch there for sure. And a reach-in foul by Weiss.
Foul charge, number 4, Donovan Weiss.
And like you said, Thoroughbreds have these big guards, and they go and rebound. The Hustle don't. They've got some guys in the backcourt a little bit smaller in stature.
You know, I think we are longer and bigger at each spot on the floor.
Yeah.
And I think that's a factor.
Follow a short corner shot by Hart. No good, and here come the Hustle with it. Ball loose. Lou Fowl is getting the start for the second half over.
He got away with one.
He almost did, didn't he?
Back
a nice cut, Milligan, and a right-handed slam.
Milligan.
He let him know about it with the eyes afterwards.
Corey got wide with a double dribble, caught that ball on his leg, and they didn't call it, and then
backdoor cut by Milligan.
Yep. Another one-on-one move. You know, that's kind of who Detroit is. Got a chance to get out here. We got a break, wide open, deep three.
Ooh.
Tough shot.
And the Hustle better be careful, because the Thoroughbreds have it in them to just go on these massive runs. And you can kind of see a little bit of how the game's starting to play in this third quarter and momentum for the Thoroughbreds. Leading by 4, 66-62. 3 in the corner, though, is long. First shot, one
Detroit's
shot.
had some wide open looks. They just hadn't made them.
Davenport, hesitation in the dribble, mishandles it, kicks out in the corner now to Milligan. He's had a great game.
Well, our pace right there is pretty good.
Oh, and a good off-ball screen.
We don't make it. I liked our pace on offense.
I did too. Lou Fowl had a great ball screen.
Like I go back to that corner three, and that was inside out, step up, just didn't knock it down.
Tell you what, that's about 4 from Wilford, where he's going to want those back, because he normally hits them home.
Well, they're ice cold right now.
Yeah.
That might be that leg stuff we talked about. They stayed in that locker room a long time.
Davenport pull up 3, no good.
We've had 2, and it's been 2 points scored so far, I think, in this half.
They're going to go to the bench or the Hustle right off the bat. Pull up Hill 3, good.
There's their leading scorer. That's 24 on the game for him.
Wow.
That's his 4th 3 of the game. He's hitting 50% of them.
Yeah, Hustle going straight to the bench. Going to throw in a couple of subs there. Coach doesn't like the way this third quarter started. He's going to see if he can't mix some other guys in there and create something. Lufo, nice cut from Davenport. Oh, I got to finish with that right hand. Good defense at the rim by Milligan. Hart in the open floor. Spin out to Wilford. Wilford skip. Milligan's, I thought he'd pop it. Now they're going to settle into something. Nice cut. Hart layup.
Matthew Hart. Assist to Milligan.
Good ball movement. Hey, this one might go up. Tough. That was pretty predictable.
Oh, got great numbers.
There you go.
And one.
And a finish.
By Davenport.
A finish in traffic by Davenport. He'll go to the line for one.
The foul charge number 4, Darwin Weiss. His 3rd, team foul number 2.
Weiss not happy.
At the line shooting 1 for the Thoroughbreds, number 10, Michael Davenport.
Number 4, Darwin Weiss didn't give his coach a little
No, he didn't.
5 that time. He wasn't real happy with him.
And then a
Steal.
strip,
Nope, they got it
almost.
back. And
He'll
a
get
foul. I don't know what
tripping
else you
foul
call
or
it, 'cause
something, yeah.
He's got to call that because he was going to create a turnover.
Foul charge to number 10, Michael Davenport.
Davenport got the tripping foul
That is his 4th.
on a loose ball.
Checking in for Owensboro, number 8, Javion Eves.
And we've got 6 guys out. Now Davenport's going to come out. We got 4 fouls on Davenport. He's complaining, thinks he's only got 3. 71-65 your score here almost halfway through the third quarter. Step back from Hampton, dump down, layup good.
Nice cut.
And a good pass to Stewart, who lays it in. Eves into the game, replaces Davenport with those 4 fouls. What a luxury to have him come off the bench. Milligan working around the rim. Out to Wilford, steps into one. Just cold, man. Had that hot first quarter, and then just struggling now.
That guy ain't struggling.
No, he's not.
Number 1, Jody Hill.
Jody Hill is having a ball game right now.
27 points right now. I think he is 5 for 9 for 3 right now.
Yeah. We're going to get a timeout. Coach Anderson and the Thoroughbreds also aren't out of this thing. They can keep it together and play as one. They're talented enough to maybe sneak in and steal one from these Thoroughbreds. Hill's just tough. The Owensboro Thoroughbreds are bred to win. Thank you to the following for partnering with them and helping us give back to the community. Green River Distillery Company, U.S. Bank, the Bluegrass Music Hall of Fame and Museum, Wonder Boy Media, The Rec at FBC Owensboro, 102.7 The Game, Holiday Inn Express, Fairfield Inn, RFI Properties, Owensboro Health, Visit Owensboro, Music Studios. Thank you to all of those for coming on board and supporting these Thoroughbreds. And Thoroughbreds reciprocate it and give back to the community in votes. So 7:03 to play in the third. Thoroughbreds up by 1, 71-70. Hustle aren't going away. We got a ball game.
Got to slow Jody Hill down. That's 27 of their 70 points. 5 for 9 for 3. Big points.
Yeah, he's got the hot hand. I'd look to see if they can't try to milk that one a little bit longer. And we got the scoreboard shut off.
12 turnovers for us. Got to quit turning the ball over.
Uh-oh. Yeah. See what we got going on here.
New technology, buddy.
There it is.
There we go.
All right. The bane of my existence, technology. All right, a little bit of zone coming out of the timeout for the Hustle. Almost got him a steal. Now we got a double on the block and a cut. Milligan, layup good. So good off the ball. So good away from the ball. He's just very heady.
You know, the last game I was here, they went zone and bothered us.
Yeah.
The team that we played trapped that ball screen.
73-70. Tough floater. Man, giant killer by Burton. Sails one over the hands.
A lot of their stuff is off of spacing and attacking off the dribble. That's one reason why they don't have a lot of assists, but they don't have turnovers out of it.
Yeah, that's a good point. I thought he was going to pull it. Burton looking to create. Step back 3. Oh, it bounces around a couple times. Almost got it to fall. And we're looking at a 73-72 score. Under 6 to play in the third quarter.
Slow down at it.
Yes, it has. 64-62 at halftime.
We're on a pace of 20-point half quarters here. And, you know, it kind of ebb and flow of the game.
Yep.
Last game I worked with you, it was that way. We had big scoring quarters, and we had quarters where they just couldn't quite get it going.
Going to a lull. See if either team can step out of that funk and start stringing some scores together. There it is. Ooh.
Got a deflection, but just didn't come up with a steal.
Hampton with it. Looking to take on Eves. Drives baseline. Tough take into the rim off the baseline. Through 2 Thoroughbred defenders, and the strong Eves still muscled it through. Lob into Lufau. Lufau looking to go.
Post up.
A lot of pushing.
Man's game.
Yep. Wilford, reverse.
Another offensive rebound for us.
Man, he needed
Good
that.
score off of it.
I was hoping to see if that one get him going. And a deep 3, Hill.
A little bit too deep.
This one an air ball.
A little bit too deep. He's played good, though.
Yeah, he has. About approaching that new
That sorry
rotation.
sucker's only 5 for 10 for 3 now.
He likes to shoot 50% in the pro game.
Yeah.
Eves, crossover. Tough fadeaway.
Tried to space it out a little one-on-one. Now we're not getting back on defense. Uh-oh. Nothing good's coming out of that one.
And
we got lucky
good.
there wasn't a hand in one.
Yeah. Good rebound, or a good take by Burton, because Milligan was going to throw it.
You just see it, Ben. When they don't get back, teams get it out on the run. I mean, easy baskets. We're making wholesale subs right now.
Here they come. Coach Anderson doesn't like and a block on the three.
We
Anderson.
get a block and get a breakout.
Milligan. The spacing wasn't
we still
good.
got numbers.
Spacing wasn't very good in that transition. Hart's going to pop one in and out. Rebound Milligan. Yes, sir. Tips it in.
Basket interference. The basket good by Evan Milligan. Checking into the game from the Thoroughbreds.
We're going to get some subs.
Number 5.
Chuck, Griffith, and Nunn all checking in.
Timeout called by Detroit.
And we'll take a break on the floor. With 4:08 to play, it's Detroit 76. Owensboro Thoroughbreds 75. Coming out of that timeout, 4:08 to play in the third quarter. It's the Thoroughbreds down by 1, 76-75. We've got an update on some of these stats as we go.
We're killing them on the glass, but they're killing us in the turnover battle.
Yeah.
They're killing us in the steals battle. So
that's why this is the ball game right now.
Yep.
Both teams a little cold here in this third quarter shooting.
We had 21 more rebounds than they got. We've got 14 offensive rebounds to their 3.
Little run and jump on Hill, try to get somebody else to score other than him. Burton's going to step into a 3. Knuckleball good. Nice shot. And here's Nunn, who just checked in. Nunn, left-handed dribble into the paint. Kick out to Eves. Eves, floater to Wilford.
We've kind of gone a little 3 smalls. That might be the smallest we've played so far.
Yeah.
I'd say Javion Eves will be our 3 now.
Dwight Burton, that's his 3rd. Team foul number 3.
And just a good possession by the hustle. Thoroughbreds did a run and jump, double team on Hill to try to get him to pass the ball, and they found the right man off the skip for a 3. Chuck, running hook, just skirts over the rim and out. 79-75, 3:20 to play in the third. Hustle with the lead. Floater, Burton.
Very good job on the pick and roll right there.
No. And a tough floater. That's 5 straight points by Burton. And that's the largest lead of the evening for the Hustle. 3 None. Yeah, they got an argument.
Just watching Darius Nunn, I would want him to shoot that long three.
You would or
I
wouldn't?
would if I was Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't want him driving that thing down in the lane, force a double team.
Right, where he gets to make decisions.
Yep. He's kind of got a limp right now. I don't know what happened. Did he get kneed or what, but he's not moving very well right now.
Wilford got him a screen. He can, I thought it reverse layup there by Wilford. He got a side out of bounds play where he could pull up for a three, or if the defense comes out on him real fast and it's still by no, he can go for a two. I thought he might reverse layup. Griffith, transition three. Gets his own board.
Coach is about to lose it.
And a run out.
Somebody's talked about, oh my gosh, somebody. Look down at Coach Anderson, hands on his head. Nothing he can do with it.
No.
They're not going to get back. Ain't much you can do as a coach.
You've had several of them, haven't you?
Oh, Lord, it drives you that crazy.
None three in the corner. Oh, man. A couple threes for the Thoroughbreds and back-to-back possessions have rimmed out.
And quick
possessions.
And they get a defensive board. Now, get that thing. Now go. Got numbers.
Largest lead now at 8 for Detroit. They're funneling over to Nunn, wanting him to shoot. Griffith will in the corner. And, man, ice cold.
Can't get much better than that.
Ice cold out of the Thoroughbreds. These Hustle are gassed right now, I'll say that. The Hustle is absolutely gassed right now. They're sending in 2 subs. Coach wants to maintain this momentum. Stewart working on Eves on the block. Left-handed shot.
That's the best way you can kind of rest. Get down there on offense and put it in his hands, let him hold on to it for 7 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, man. And Griffith, there you go. Chuck Okoto wanted to go with that two-handed yoke off the miss and just short on it. Griffith with the putback.
Look at the Hustle walking that thing down the floor. So this is their chance to get a little bit of rest. But the problem is they're going to run it down here under 10 and then they're going to go try to make a play. They're going to space it up and let a guy go one-on-one right here.
Oh, man.
Shot.
And they actually got an argument about a foul, too.
Juwan Hampton with that three.
Jonathan Griffith.
We're looking at an 86-79 score, 25 seconds to play in the third. They just couldn't get it off in time before the shot clock. Probably one more extra pass than what was necessary. 9.3 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Thoroughbreds down by 7. See if they can't get them a bucket going into the fourth. Nunn and Weiss working on each other. 4 seconds. Nunn tripped going into the paint. And he'll go line and shoot. Wonder if they'll call that a shooting foul or not. And they're going to call underneath. All right. So
side out. You know they got to play for this.
Oh, yeah. So side out of bounds, 2 seconds to play in the third. Wilford back to him. 3 at the horn. Oh.
They ain't 0-5 right now. They're up 7 in the fourth quarter, going into the fourth quarter, and they're playing good.
Yeah.
They got 3 guys with 19 points or more. That's a big deal right there.
All right, Milligan in, dumped down into Chuck. Cutting off of it with Milligan, and fouled after the give and go. That's the best way to get back into a game, is score with the clock stopped. And Milligan will do just that as he heads to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots.
Oh, you like free throws. I like free throws, layups, and dunks.
Yes.
And the corner three, if I was in this league right here. You watch NBA game, those dudes come down the floor, they run 2 guys to the corner right off the bat.
Almost every time.
And you got to get out there and get to them if you don't.
I mean, what that does is that just opens up opens up the middle of the floor, stretches that
That's guys like
defense.
Allen Houston's one of the great players ever in the state of Kentucky. Run to that corner and make threes.
He was out of Louisville, wasn't he?
Yes.
Did you coach against Allen Houston, any?
No, never coached against him. Nope.
What a sensational player he was.
Oh, yeah.
And Hill looking to get something going early in the fourth quarter. Looking for a foul. Doesn't get it. Nice. Reverse ease. Good. That's 4 quick points.
I'd have him with 8 assists. He still hadn't turned the ball over yet in the ball game.
He's slick with it now.
Assist to turnover is a big stat in basketball.
86-83, 11-10 to play in the fourth quarter.
One possession game.
Weiss, dribble penetration. Finds Stewart in the corner. Left-handed floater, no good.
Tough shot. He had a guy wide open, make that extra pass. He didn't do it. Yeah, somebody on the bench was coach, I think, hollered extra pass.
And I tell you what, Nunn makes the extra pass and finds Chuck skirting through the lane. That's 6 straight points for the Thoroughbreds to start the ball game, or to start the fourth quarter, rather, the ball game. To start the fourth quarter. And it's 86-85 and a timeout by the Hustle.
They came to the bench, some of the guys were talking about that extra pass. D'Angelo Stewart got in the lane, and he had some guys open and took a tough shot over top of 2 defenders.
86-85 as the Thoroughbreds go on a 6-0 run to start the fourth quarter, and they've cut that 7-point deficit just to 1. And we'll see if they can't build on that coming out of this timeout. Half-court shot by a participant here at the Sports Center, trying to get him one.
All right, you got one more shot. You can do this, brother. You can do it. Cheer him on, folks. He's got one more coming his way.
There's one.
Nope.
Online. Just a touch shy.
All right, 2 shots coming.
Nope.
Yeah. Not much
All
there.
right, you got one more coming.
All right, so what was it, Coach? Just a 6-0 run, just the energy by the Thoroughbreds starting the fourth, or do you see something offensively that they chose to pick on?
Got the ball in the paint. Big mistake was that tough shot that they took. We got the ball, went down the floor, and got numbers. And, just so often it seems like when a guy takes a tough shot and a bad shot, it's kind of deflating in terms of defensive transition.
All right, Thoroughbreds coming out of the timeout, or rather the Hustle out of the timeout, inbounding right in front of us. Lead by 1, Hustle does, 86-85. There's a high post screen and a handoff. Backdoor cut for Burton, refuses it, and the give and go. Nice play. There's your extra pass in the corner for a 3. Well done out of the timeout.
That time he made the extra pass. They just didn't knock it down.
Nunn in the open floor. Pull up 15-footer. Yes.
Darius Nunn.
He's tough now, Coach.
He made some great numbers in this game.
He's tough.
Only negative I can see is 0 for 2 from 3 from him. 9 assists, 1 steal, 3 for 5 from the floor. His 2 misses are both with 3s.
Running, jumping on Hill to get him be a passer.
Get the ball out of his hands.
And might have a.
Getting the ball out of his hands.
Yeah.
They're tired of seeing him putting up numbers. Big thing about that, you can get it out of his hands. You just got to make sure that everybody else makes the proper rotations.
Right. You got to recover too after the pass. Now you've got to recover defensively if you came to run out, jump.
Juwan Hampton with it. He's good. Deep 3. Boom.
Ooh.
Nope.
Offensive
rebound.
And a floater, Burton. And scoreless out of the Hustle in this fourth quarter. We're almost 3 minutes into it. Nunn. Pull up deep 2. Long.
I didn't really like that shot.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Contested mid-range shot.
Hill,
I like that one.
On a piece by Milligan. Dump down floater, good, and that's got the Hustle. Hustle on top now after the Hampton layup, and we're going to get a hold defensively by Hill on the post.
That's a good foul.
Yeah.
Because you got to go small guard on a forward deep in the post.
His first team foul, number 2.
Milligan's one of those where it's tough to keep him off the floor. He just does so many things offensively and defensively. Same with Nunn. Nunn, right side, Eves. Eves, pull up deep to, Oh, man. Chuck would give him second opportunity, layup by Eves, so your second chance points there. Come back and bit the hustle.
58-36 going in there, second chance point. So, well, that's the one thing. It's kept us in the game.
Yeah. Here's a layup by Hill, man.
Jordan Hill.
Off the dribble. Oh,
Three in the corner. Eves left him wide open.
You can't give up that. I don't know how that happened. He walks right over in the corner, wide open, nobody close to him.
Just a breakdown mentally by the hustle.
Bad.
Ball loose. Hustle wanting a foul.
We got numbers now. They don't get back on defense.
None. Lob. Eves. Slam. No good. Fouled on the dunk attempt.
Foul charge to number 13, D'Angelo Stewart. His first team foul, number 3.
You ever gotten tossed, Coach?
Never.
Never.
Never. Never. As long as I think I got a chance to win. I don't want to, I don't want to get teed up. Or I don't want to get kicked out. So now I've been pretty upset when the game's over with. I know I don't have a chance to win.
Yeah.
Never been tossed out.
Have you used the technical to motivate your team?
Yeah, I've done that.
Has it worked?
And a lot of times it's your team's playing bad. You've been beating on them like crazy, and you can't beat on them anymore. So you got to beat on somebody and you get on the referees.
Yeah.
And feel bad for referees because
it's a thankless job.
Yeah, I mean,
you can't win.
I tell you what, I love to see a well-called game. Guys that manage a game, run a game. My son's going into refereeing, and that was with a lot of my encouragement. So I don't go out here, and I'm not a guy that hates these guys. I couldn't have a game without them. Need them.
Now, if you had it your way, would you rather be called tight or let them play loose?
It depends on whether I had better, stronger kids.
Depends on your team.
Yeah. I'll never forget when I first got into coaching one night, I told a referee, his name was Randall Curry, and I called him over and I said, Randall, you're as fair as the day is, long.
Nice
said,
transition.
We ain't got a chance the way you're calling this game. He was fair.
Yeah.
Both ends, but he let the game be a beat-up game, and the other team had 2 college players on it.
Oh,
we had none. And
sometimes you need a little help.
One of them in that game was an Owensboro native day, Lorenzo Connor, Nelson County, played at Kentucky Wesleyan. And they are playing physical, and my guys can't match the physicality. So, yeah, it depends on what kind of team I got.
His third team foul, number 3. At the line shooting 2, D'Angelo.
We talked about earlier in the game about how the game has fully evolved now into a perimeter-oriented game. Would you play 5 guards? Or would you play your 5 best players? How's that mentality?
Red Arbeck said it ain't the 5 best players that play; it's the best 5 that play together.
Yeah.
So, it just depends. My gosh, you got to rebound. Somewhere along the line, you got to rebound.
One of those guards has got to go to the boards, don't they?
Yeah. But, at my level, you play what you got. You have to make it work.
Adjust to your team, or do you try to make them adjust to you, your style?
I think you got to coach what you got in the best way they play.
Mm-hmm.
Can't make a guy do what he can't do.
Right, that square peg, round hole stuff, yeah.
Like, if they can't make jump shots, you can't ask them to be a three-point shooter.
From this point on, Owensboro will be shooting the bonus.
Chuck trying to throw one down dramatically. and gets fouled.
Let's see if that was a good foul or not. Probably was a good foul no matter.
Yeah.
Just because you don't want to give up a dunk or a layup. But if he only makes one of these, it was a good call.
I think you're happy with that. Up 4, 96-92 with 7:03 to play in the game. Chuck on the line to shoot 2 shots. He struggled at the line so far this year. First free throw, that away.
Yeah, that's the best way to keep people from fouling you. Make shots, make free throws.
A big Achilles heel for University of Kansas when they had Azubuike there. It was almost tough for Bill Self to play him at the end of games. 1 for 2 as Chuck at the line.
Good foul.
Burton.
Wide open ball, close to getting a wide open 3. His teammate ran his man right into him.
Hampton, tough shot trying to get one off the backboard. And he lost the handle going up. Did warn him. Had a nice 2-foot putback and just it slipped out of his hands. Here come the Thoroughbreds in transition. Milligan, Yoke!
You know, Ben, if you watch it, Detroit chased the ball in the backcourt.
Yes.
Chased it in the backcourt. And I can almost promise you, when you do that, that's what's going to happen at the other end.
How often do you see steals come out of that?
Not enough times.
Yeah.
But I see enough easy baskets off of it.
So
these guys are pretty good players now. They ain't gonna just give it away.
Right. And here's Milligan in the open floor. Good D by Weiss, making him have to be a passer. And Griffith with the 3 in the open floor.
Delay of game 1 called against Owensboro.
So a delay of game on the Thoroughbreds.
Call a little delay of game against the Thoroughbreds. Corey, being the leader he is, he comes off that bench and says, come on, we ain't worried about that. We just knocked the 3 down. Don't worry about that delay of game.
Yeah, not up by 3. Let's look at it here. We've got a little bit of a delay. Let's see. Okay. The referee didn't appreciate the ball being tossed to him.
Yeah, and that's, you know what? That is delay of game.
Yeah.
That is a delay of game. There ain't no reason for him to catch it. That drives me crazy at my level. Ball goes through. There ain't no reason for you to catch the ball.
Yeah, I want to take it out and run.
Leave it alone.
102-92, biggest lead of the night for the Thoroughbreds. And you can see maybe some of that fatigue factor starting to wear in on the hustle. Shots not falling that ones did earlier. Thoroughbreds starting to make some decisions in the open floor and extending this game out. And that's the largest lead of the night so far at 10, 102-92.
We're on a 13-6 run right here. I think that's, let's see, 13, yep. They've scored 6 points and we've scored, no, I'm sorry, 23. We've scored 23 points so far in the fourth quarter, and they've scored 6. So you might really be seeing that.
Yeah. I wasn't sure that we would hit 100 the way the third quarter played out. It was very slow and sluggish. Both teams have seemed to, or at least the Thoroughbreds anyways, have seemed to settle into a nice groove for the full quarter, and it's been a well-played 6 minutes for the Thoroughbreds. Now the hustle on the other end, they got to kick it into another gear now to get back into this one, down 10 with 6 minutes to play.
India Express featured former Kentucky West standout Marcus Filial.
Okay, India Express coming in on Sunday, tied for first with Kokomo and the Thoroughbreds. So that's a big game on Sunday. You and I will have that call here at 3 o'clock at the Sports Center as Thoroughbreds take on India Express. A little bit of a press.
Pressure. A little pressure right off the bat, then we get back and get in front of them.
You know,
weave action.
I almost like that as opposed to maybe going to a zone because the hustle called that timeout. Sometimes teams will go zone to mess up any sort of play they were drawing up. I actually like the full court press. Tough bucket.
Tough bucket. You're
by
right.
Burton.
Oh, no, it's got good numbers right here.
Eves, kick out. Griffith's been hot. Short. Goes to Eves. Floater. Tough baseline floater. Don't have the luxury of a backboard to really get anything going. 102-94, your score, 5:34 to play. And we got three guys lined up at the free throw line. Milligan, who they lobbed it to last time under this set. Let's see if they do the same thing. Just going to be a decoy. Nice press by Weiss. They call foul on Eves.
Yep.
Thought they might get out of bounds on Weiss first.
Foul charge, number 8, Javion Eves. His
Boy,
fourth personal foul.
That is tough when tough when you played 7 guys and one gets knocked down and comes up a little bit limping.
You experienced that this year, didn't you?
Oh, Lord. Yep.
Had a string where your top 3 players were out. Big block. Possession still going. Hill with it. Dump down. Hampton, strong move. Faded away a little bit. Not going to get any calls there in this league. 102-94.
Nope. Guys play straight up and down, hold their spot. You ain't getting it.
Griffith, tough take, 1-2 and didn't get it. So back-to-back tough shots around the rim for both teams. Both guys wanting fouls, and the refs are like, no, not on those attempts. 102-94. Thoroughbreds with the lead, 4:55 remaining in the ballgame. And a moving screen.
A moving screen there. Just sloppy right there. Just the effort to set the screen wasn't real hard, and that could be fatigue. The effort to set the screen wasn't very hard. The pace to get off the screen wasn't very good.
That's what I was going to say, the pace by Hill. Sometimes those moving screens are the point guard's fault because he's not allowing
the guy to get set.
Yeah. Nice give and go. None for 3. Got to step into one. No good. Chuck was held on his rebound attempt. Probably a good foul. Because he's walking into a dunk there.
Dwight Burton, his 4th.
Chuck will go line, shoot bonus shots.
At the line shooting 2 for Owensboro, number 11, Chuck.
There you go. Chuck makes the first one. Just listening to Coach McDonald on the sideline, I'm sure you've said some of those phrases.
What's that now?
Control what you can control.
Yes.
The referees, you can't even worry about them. You got to control what you can control.
Guys worry too much about them sometimes.
Air ball.
They're out there trying too. Now they want to call a good game too.
Yeah. Air ball by Chuck, and he's got a big smile coming down the court. He goes 1 for 2 at the line, and he's shooting 50% on the game. But it's 103-94. Thoroughbreds up 9 with 4:42 remaining. Just a little bit of token pressure, maybe take some time off that shot clock. Hill working on Wilford. Step back corner 3. No good. Rebound by Burton. Give him a second chance. Got it in the air. And they're just ice.
Can't make that make that jumper off the offensive rebounds.
Just ice cold are the hustle.
Doesn't look good for him right now.
Everything going Thoroughbred way right now.
Scored 8 points in this quarter in 8 minutes.
They're right on their average of 99 now. It's slowed down for them in the score column.
I'd say we're not going to be in a big rush to get a shot off right off the bat.
No. Chuck, and, they'll allow you to body up, but they won't allow you to do the 2 hands. And that's what they're calling there on.
Good foul. Good foul.
Yeah, on Warner.
Getting possession back. He's struggling at the line so far.
Chuck 2 for 4 at the line right now. Shooting bonus shots. And the first one is no good.
2 for 5.
Okay, we're in double bonus. Yeah. 2 for 5 right now, and he's not happy with himself. It's the only shot in the game where you got to think about it. And
Oh, they think about a lot of them. They think about a lot of them. Don't think they don't. Some of those guys get tightened up late in the game. Don't tell me they don't think about it.
That's true.
It's a lot easier to shoot that ball when you're up a bunch.
Yeah. A little bit more of a comfort level. Burton, corner three,
They
long.
just have no luck making shots right now. Now, that's their best shot they've had forever
And Hill just can't hit.
by Jody Hill, and he doesn't make it.
Eves struggling to pick it up. And ball loose. Still loose. They're fighting for it. Wow. And Thoroughbreds come away with it. Lob to Chuck. Looking to tip it to Milligan. Out to Nunn. Wide open three. Oh, it's a killer.
2-point basket.
Detroit's wore out.
Darius Nunn.
That was a killer if you're the
Detroit's
Hustle.
wore out. No
Yes, they
doubt
are.
about it. Fall for that loose ball and couldn't come up with it.
Oh, we got a player down for the Hustle. Juwan Hampton. A lot of contact there.
Foul charge to number 11, Chuck. His fourth.
And that was they called that a 2 by Nunn. That was not a 3. So it's 106-94. Coach McDonald not happy for the Hustle. He thought Eves did a little forearm shiver in that loose ball.
Detroit, number 14, Jawan Hampton.
First free throw no good by Hampton. He's hurting now. Tough to go up there and knock down a couple when you're banged up.
You know, we talked earlier about fatigue, and I think we're actually seeing it right here.
Yeah.
Checking in for Detroit, number 5, Clifton Burrell.
Ah, 0 for
Fatigue
2.
is really set in.
Yeah, Hampton struggling. That was 2 tough ones. Wolford 3. Ah, and a putback
Basket
by Chuck.
Chuck.
2 tough free throws by Hampton. They
This is
could
a
have used
bad-
there.
It's a bad feeling when you're the Hustle. Because you got a couple of those guys out there, you can just tell they're beat up on a night. And
Nothing going right. You played a great 3 quarters. Reverse slam, Milligan.
Milligan.
You played a great 3 quarters.
Called by Detroit.
In fact, was up by 7 to start the third or to start the fourth. All the momentum, and now they can't do
31 to 8.
anything right.
31-8.
Can't do anything right in this quarter.
And the Hustle are beat up, man. They're beat up. Juwan Hampton's sore. Jody Hill's sore.
Once again,
They can't find a shot they like right now.
Yeah.
And we got a bounce in our step now.
Well, they're sniffing a little blood in the water, aren't they? The next game, the Thoroughbreds will be in action here at the Owensboro Sports Center Sunday at 3 p.m. Tickets for that game and all Thoroughbreds home games are available for as low as $5. Visit OwensboroThoroughbreds.com to purchase yours today. Thoroughbreds will take on the Indy Express. It's going to be a wonderful game. Two teams in first place, 3-way tie with the Kokomo Bobcats. That's going to be an awesome game Sunday afternoon.
Heard them announcing former Kentucky Wesleyan player plays for Indy.
Mm-hmm.
And so that should give us a little more interest.
2:38 to play in this ball game. It's all Thoroughbreds in the fourth quarter, 110-94 where we sit. And I just look at a deflated Detroit Hustle team right now.
Hard to play this 48 minutes with 7 guys when the other team is, bringing it like they're bringing it.
In basketball, and you know this better than anybody, it'll bring you some of the greatest joy, but it'll also rip your heart out.
Well, I always said the losses are 10-1 to the victories, nice victories. Losing so hard, so difficult.
And, Jerry Tarkanian for Fresno State, they interviewed him after a tough loss in the NCAA tournament, and they asked him how he slept. He said, I slept like a baby. I woke up every hour and cried.
Yeah. Yeah, the losses are just so difficult.
Foul charge to number 8, Javion Eves. His 5th.
Eves with a reach-in foul on Hill, taking it to the rim.
At the line shooting 2.
A little dialogue between Eves and the referee.
Jody Hill.
He's like, what's going on, man?
This level, there's a whole lot more of that.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll allow it. It's men talking.
Yes.
As opposed to at the high school level where there's a little bit of respect that the high school kids should have for the men refereeing and women that referee. (110-96) after 2 made free throws.
We're going to run that clock down.
Yeah, they
Ain't
will.
No big rush.
Milligan, 15-footer, and a tip by Chuck.
Another offensive rebound.
In and out, Burton looking to back down none. He's got some help defensively. Kick out Weiss, deep three. Nothing doing.
Last time we got stat sheet, we were up 74-42 at the rebounding stat.
Ooh. Eves passes one. Instead, woo down on the baseline. Eyes lit up on that one. He knew he could get him one if he passes up that three. Shot fake on the three. High closeout. Gets him a dunk. And Nunn with a board and a reach-in foul on Weiss. Minute 33 to play. All Thoroughbreds in the fourth quarter, 114-96.
You know, if you're Detroit, you just want to get out of here and get this over with because you're not going to win the basketball game now.
Shooting 2 for the Thoroughbreds. Number 2.
You got a bunch of beat-up guys.
Yeah. Just frustrating.
Dwight Burton wants out. Looks over there, who am I going to put in? One's beat up, one's injured.
Foul trouble.
You just got to ride it out, bud.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. They got a fifth over there in the corner. So 2 free throws by Nunn makes it 116-96. 20-point lead with a minute and a half to play.
11 assists going in that last time we had the stats. 11 assists, no turnovers.
There's your three by Stewart. Oh, they're calling that a deep 2. Okay. And a 2-on-1. Milligan fakes the lob. Layup. Bounce around and no good. Stewart, back-to-back threes, rattles home.
They're still fighting a little bit. I don't know where they go to Sunday, but some of this chase the ball this late when you don't have a chance. You're going to
yeah, you're going to wear yourself out.
Yes.
So a couple of threes back-to-back by the hustle. Chip in this lead a little bit anyways. Wilford, free throw, good. That's his first bucket, and you might be able to correct me. That's his first point since the first quarter.
You are correct.
Had 11 early.
You know what? The great thing about Corey is he's just happy they're ahead.
Yeah.
Happy they're winning.
He doesn't care as long as they win.
Look, he's smiling.
118-102. Burton. Tough shot. Trying to make something happen. It'll go off of Chuck and out of bounds. And a steal by Chuck. Agbodo. Oh, he's trying to go behind the back.
Not his game.
Wilford gives a chuckle at him. And a layup by Stewart is good. East dunk in transition. Hill, who was quiet, had a great, probably good 3 quarters for Hill, and everybody's been quiet in the fourth quarter for the hustle. And alley-oop, Javion Eves. And Nunn says on the head.
Turned into a backyard pickup game.
Yeah,
now.
a highlight reel. Hustle will get one more shot before the end of the shot clock. 3, no good. And all the Thunder have to do is just get it across half court and settle into a victory.
Hold on to that thing.
And that's going to be your ball game. Your final score,